Alrighty, so we are 24 hours removed from the debacle, a loss to the New Orleans Saints yesterday, 22-33. And in today's video, I'm coming on here, in my humble opinion, to give you guys 3 reasons why we lost. Who to blame for this loss? What is the biggest reason we lost? And obviously, it's going to be different from who you think or what you think caused us to lose this game yesterday, because again, it's my opinion. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So again, for the 3rd straight loss for the Washington football team, in my opinion here, obviously I'm mad that we lost, but I'm more so mad how we lost than actually losing. Again, I would prefer the New Orleans Saints to just come to our home field and just blow us out than for us to lose in the fashion that we did. Because the way we lost, we should have won this game by 20 points. Jameis Winston had 4 touchdowns, but he did not play good yesterday. He did not play good yesterday. If you think he did, you're really crazy. 4 touchdowns that essentially any other defense probably won't let up. When you look at the touchdown pass to Alvin Kamara, when he did the rollout pass, I seen that before it even came. As much as I love Cam Curl, you all behind, man. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? The pass to Marquise Callaway, or was it Deontay Harris? I want to say it was Deontay Harris, number 11. Miscommunication in the secondary again. Wide open touchdown. Majority of NFL secondaries doesn't let that happen. The Bills, they don't let that happen. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, they don't let that happen. Majority of NFL teams, again, don't let that happen. So that's 2 touchdowns. Then the Hail Mary. It's his 3rd touchdown. Come on, bro. That's not the flukest thing ever, man. Like, come on, bro. If we didn't just give him 3 touchdowns, then we weren't watching the same game. If you really sat there and you came away from this game and said, man, Jameis Winston really carved us up yesterday. We just couldn't find an answer for Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston came into this game wanting to turn the ball over. First possession of the game, interception, Chase Young strip sack. He wanted to turn this ball over. The Saints wanted to give us this game, and we were like, no, we don't want to take it, man. No. You guys, trust me, you win this game. It's on the house. The Saints were trying to lose this game. They were trying their hardest. Offside penalties or pass interferences, roughing the kicker or roughing the punter. Sorry, shout out to Trustway taking one for the team. They were trying their hardest to lose this game. Pass interference on Dax Milne. Pass interference on Terry McLaurin, which you can argue wasn't pass interference. That's just A-list acting by my boy Terry McLaurin. Put him in Hollywood. Even the refs were trying to help us. I seen a comment where somebody was trying to blame the refs. I didn't have a problem with the refs in this game. If anything, they were trying to help us out, especially with that Ricky Seals-Jones catch. That I don't know if it was a catch. I didn't see it being a catch. But they really helped us out. They really did, man. It was no reason for us to lose this game. And again, I'm mad that we lost this game, but I'm more mad at the way we lost this game. We should have beat these boys by 20-plus points. 20-plus points. Even with being without Curtis Samuel, De'Ami Brown, Cam Sims, we still should have beat these boys without Logan Thomas. So, who is the biggest blame for this debacle last night or yesterday at 1 p.m.? I narrowed it down to 3, but trust me, it is way more than just 3 people or 3 things. It's enough blame to go around. Jack Del Rio, Sky Turner, Ron Rivera, offense, defense, special teams. It literally, everybody played a role in that loss. So even though I'm narrowing it down to 3 people or 3 things, it's a lot more that cost Washington to lose this game. These are just the 3 biggest things in my opinion. Before we get into the 3 things, though, I want to make an honorable mention The New Orleans Saints punter. The New Orleans Saints punter killed us. Have you ever got killed by a punter? That was a first for me. That was a first. 3 straight punts where we're backed up inside our own 5. A hell of a punt by the Saints punter. Thought it was Thomas Morstead still, but apparently it's not. Hell of a punt. 3 times. Hell of a punts, I should say. But I'm more frustrated with DeAndre Carter. Okay, you let the first one roll, but the first 2, they literally rolled from the 10 into down at the 1. If I'm DeAndre Carter, I understand you want to say, oh, it's gonna go in the end zone, but based off what he's been doing in his first couple kicks, I'm running up fielding it. I'm running up fielding it because, and even if it goes over your head, I'm running back to get it because I'm not about to rely on a touchback to get us good field position, knowing this guy's been kicking the hell out of the ball. I'm not about to rely on a touchback, man, because we haven't got one all game. So I'm running it up. I'm fielding it. If I get tackled at the 8, the 9, the 10, the 11, that's better than being backed up inside your own 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? So an honorable mention goes to their punter. Number 3. I want to say Number 3, I want to say is going to be the defense. And the reason why I say the defense is because it's the secondary. The secondary is still getting work, man. It is still getting work. The defensive line, in my opinion, again, they played really, really solid. Really, really good. Really, really good. Was it still what we wanted to see from last year? No, but it was really, really good, man. This was the best showing from this defensive line all year long. But that secondary, man, it is killing me, bro. It is killing me. It's taking 10 years off of my life. Landon Collins, man, can we please get this guy off the field? I was joking in my stream and saying put this dude on special teams, but I'm being for real, bro. I do not want to see this guy as a safety for the Washington football team ever again. He is so bad. I think the average Joe, which is me and you, could go out there and play a deep blue better than Landon Collins. Ain't no way you're an NFL athlete and you're that slow. It's no way, man. And if you know you're that slow and you know you have a responsibility to drop back and play a deep blue, why are you so far up in the box? I understand you want to disguise it. I understand that's part of the play call. But, again, you got to know your skill set and your ability. You guys some of you guys out there asked for Jack Del Rio to, and it's not like they're listening to us, but you asked for Jack Del Rio to do some disguising, and you see what happened when he tries to go disguise. He can't do it because we can't play a simple cover 3. You asked him to disguise some stuff, and he's like, man, I don't know if I want to do it because we can't play a cover 3, a cover 2, right? So why would I disguise it? And he disguises it, and look what happened. Well, granted, you know, he maybe had the wrong personnel, and he should have put probably, even though Bobby McCain gave up a deep ball last week, I would prefer to have him or Cameron Curl in because I know they're more athletically gifted than, Landon Collins. On that play, I believe, Bobby McCain had a middle read or something like that. I would have switched it. Like, I don't know why Landon Collins is your last line of defense. Then wide open touchdown. Like, I blame the secondary, man. William Jackson still getting worked. Kendall Fuller actually, he didn't have his worst game. I mean, I guess that's a positive. He didn't have his worst game. It was like William Jackson really getting picked on. I didn't see too much Juice getting picked on. Only play that I really saw Juice, that was probably a bad play, and that's not even a bad play because he was the only one to jump, but was the Hail Mary. The Hail Mary was the only play where I'm like, dude, what's up? Like, but then again, I was talking to everybody that was in that vicinity, and Juiced was the only one to jump. He was the only one to jump, and the dude had him boxed out. William Jackson, You go down in the red zone. The Saints are in the red zone. They're trying to rub some type of pick play, run some type of pick play, rub route, whatever. This man, William Jackson, went all the way around the rub route, trying to go around the rub route, instead of trying to go underneath and fight it. Like you would play basketball, go underneath the screen. Fight it. Don't try to go all the way around it. Why do you fight it, in my opinion? You fight it because if you try to go around, it's going to take longer to get through all those players. It was like 3 of them right there. Hence, the wide open touchdown. Secondly, you could possibly draw a PI, a legal, what is it? Not an illegal screen or something like that, because it's not basketball. But you know what I mean, where JD got called for it against Buffalo. But that could be a possibility too. But you go all the way around, taking yourself out the play, and now it's looking like Benjamin St. Juste just ain't communicate and he didn't switch. But that's not his responsibility. We're in man. We're in man. I don't know, man. Oh, this defense it's killing me, bro. It's taking life, so it's taking 10 years off my life, and I still have to classify it as the defense because the D-line did play better, but they still had some woes. So until the D-line shows that they're back and they're consistently good, I'm still gonna classify it as the defense as the main problem. Moving on to number 2, because I spent way too time talking about that bum defense. It's more specific to the secondary. Number 2 was the Hail Mary. The Hail Mary was a big reason we lost this game, and a lot of players, like, they didn't say it at the post presser, but that's essentially what they were trying to say. Matt Heinicke, it was deflating. We were shell shocked. Landon Collins, we didn't expect it. You know what I'm saying? It was deflating, man, because it's 13-13. And you're expecting them to possibly, try to get a 10-yard route or something like that, 10-yard completion, so they could give Cody Parkey a chance to, bang it home. Which I'm pretty sure he would have missed, but that's neither here nor there. But they decide to go for a Hail Mary, and boom, catches it. That's deflating. Like we're watching it. Me and my stream. Shout out to everybody that was there. If you weren't there, you're missing out. I'm telling you, we were watching it, and it was just like a momentum killer. It was just one of those drop your heads, like only Washington moments, and that just deflated everything. That killed everything, because going into the locker room 13-13 with a chance to come out with the ball and have a chance to score is different than giving up a Hail Mary and going into the locker room down 20-13, having to come out and then respond to that. We were never the same after that. At least I felt like it. That was deflating, and that was the point in the game where I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. I'll be honest, man, because things just didn't feel the same after that. That was just a big pivotal point in the game. And last but not least, number 1. The number 1 reason the Washington football team lost this game yesterday was Taylor Heinicke. I don't care if you're trying to say he was without his main receivers, he was without Sam Cosmi, because Cornelius Lucas did a hell of a job on Cam Jordan. I can only remember him giving up one, really pass rush, and it wasn't even a pass rush for him, because I think he batted it down. He batted the ball down with Taylor Heinicke was trying to get it out quick. And again, on the sack with Taylor Heinicke, I think he only got sacked one time. Could be wrong. He was holding the ball long. He was holding the ball too long. He was holding the ball too long. But you can try to make all the excuses in the world for Taylor Heinicke, but he cost us this game. He was the big, and he didn't single-handedly cost us the game, because again, it's more than 3 reasons why we lost this game. These are just the main 3 reasons, and he happens to be the main reason we lost this game. He's not the sole reason we lost this game, but he is the main reason. He's the main reason because he's the quarterback. And the guy, man, I love Heinicke, man. Like, I love his story. I love the guy. I love what he he can do for us. But the guy's arm is just weak, man. Like, did you drink milk growing up as a kid? I don't think so. Because the guy's arm is so weak. It's no excuses. It's no amount of offensive linemen being out. missing your I wouldn't say star receivers, but missing your receivers and your star tight end. That doesn't have no explanation, or that's no excuse for missing DeAndre Carter wide open, missing Adam Humphries wide open, missing Terry, giving Terry opportunities to make a play on the ball. It's countless plays where, yeah, shout out to Marshawn Lattimore. He really did bottle up Terry McLaurin. But that matchup was way closer than what it seemed if Taylor Heinicke puts the ball where it's supposed to be, out in front of Terry McLaurin. Put it in better placement. That guy, he just played bad yesterday. He played bad, and this one stings more than the Bills game, because in the Bills game, I didn't expect us to have a chance anyway. But in this game, we had a chance, man. That Curtis Samuel interception, are you kidding me? If anything, throw a jump ball at Terry McLaurin. But even if you are going to throw a jump ball at Curtis Samuel, why? One, why? Two, why was that pass like that, bro? Like, it was so behind him, and it was just like a free interception. What were you even reading right there? What were you reading? Like, what were you looking at? He was never open. He was never open. Then, I believe the other one was intended for DeAndre Carter. He was never open, man. He was never open, and it's frustrating because, again, we could win these games, bro. The only loss that we legitimately got our tails whooped in was the Bills. Washington could be 4-1 right now. I don't want to say should be, but could be. Could be 4-1 right now. But this team as a whole just can't put it together. I don't know what it is. Again, Taylor Heinicke was one of the main reasons we lost this game. But it's everybody, guys. It's everyone. From the coaching staff to the players. It's everybody. And hopefully they get it together. But it is not looking good. Especially with Kansas City coming up here. Especially with Kansas City getting killed the way they did last week. Or yesterday. For a lot of Washington fans, I bet last night proved, oh, we could beat Kansas City. They're not that good. But you know what last night proved to me? Last night proved to me that we're going to get demolished by Kansas City this Sunday. You really think Patrick Mahomes is not about to throw for 5 touchdowns, 580? You're crazy. You're crazy. They just lost to the Bills in the fashion that they did. When they played the Eagles, look what they did. Anytime they play NFC East opponent, they're going to destroy us. Besides the Cowboys. The Cowboys is the only team that could probably compete with Kansas City. But Kansas City is about to kill us, man. If you really think we have a chance against Kansas City, something may be wrong up here. But that's all I have, man. This video got way too long. But this is what happens when you just try to, this is what happens when you frustrated, honestly. This is what happens when you frustrated. I know it don't seem like it, but it's just like, as a Washington fan, you're numb to this, so you don't show emotion. You don't show emotion because you're just numb to it, man. It's just like you're repeatedly let down, game after game, and it's just like, man, when is it ever gonna stop? I don't know when it's gonna stop, but we'll see. Got 12 games to fix it, and we're gonna be here every game and every step of the way. It doesn't matter how much we complain and moan. We're going to be here. It doesn't matter if this team is 3 and whatever. We're going to watch every single game. So that's just what diehard fans do. I guess we love the misery. But as always, man, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to watch the football team. I narrowed it down to 3 people, but trust me, it's everybody that played a role in yesterday's loss. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.